Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Prom,
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yo. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. You might be like, Rashad, if you're Dan, you said 30 minutes. It's been like an hour. So I took a nap. My head was hurting. Been staring at screens all day. I needed some type of break, bro. So that's what I did. I took me a break, about an hour 15, hour 30, however long it was. But I'm back now. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, the internet is also out at the moment, so I'm on hotspot. So I'm gonna try to keep this thing quick. And yeah. With that being said, without further ado, let's get into it. So, all right, we're gonna start off with this one here. As another alarm goes off. Let me see. Pull this up. Men deserve to be lonely.
Okay, I'm Riley. I'm 24. I'm from Houston, Texas. And honestly, I'm down for any good adventure. I just got scuba dive certified and I'm planning to go to Australia this summer. So I'm super excited about that. And then I just picked up skiing like 2 years ago. And I honestly love any themed party. Like those are like my favorite things to go to, my favorite things to plan. And I'm looking for someone that wants to be my adventure buddy and it's someone that I can trust in and is.
Okay, so I don't know if this is real or the editors just did this to make them look bad.
My favorite things to go to, my favorite things to plan. And I'm looking for someone that wants to be my adventure buddy and it's someone that I can trust in and is going to be there for me.
Aww. If any gentleman would like to get to know Riley more, please step forward.
That can't be real. That can't be real. Anyone come on is crazy.
Hey Riley, we're gonna have you sit down, but thank you for introducing yourself.
Okay, I'm Riley. I'm 24. I'm from Houston.
Dang, I don't. Shoot. Yeah, they said men deserve to be lonely, bro. If you write off folks and you laugh at them just trying and being different and being so passionate, she was brave to come up here. It is. I don't want to be the antagonist in this situation, but just for a second. But that's not the case here. We're not going to do hypotheticals. We're just going to do what's up here. And then I might get into a hypothetical. First of all, Riley, you seem like a great person, everything like that. It's kind of crazy that no one stood. But beyond that, the people not standing, that wasn't even the bad part. The bad part was the laughter. People talking, people looking at each other like, get a load of this guy, all of that. People, all of that. That was what was really messed up. Like, the girl was trying, she was sharing her hobbies in a passionate way and things of that sort, and nobody said anything. And, with things like this, people are always kind of, if you're going off speed dating, people go off of looks the most. This isn't necessarily real life. Real life, I think someone like Riley has a shot of getting to know people long term and then, eventually relationship and stuff like that. In the speed dating YouTube kind of setting, a lot of it is just looks and it is just kind of based and dominated off of looks. Is that messed up? Yes, of course. But that's just how it goes in these things. Laughing at her is crazy, like regardless. However, if this was a dude, right, and it was a dude that was very passionate about his traveling agency or something like that, but he said it in an exciting way and he presented it in a way that was like, he was just so amped up, he would probably receive the same reaction, just to be honest, 100% honest. And there will be some dudes in the comments, oh, this is why nice guys will never, so the reaction would be pretty much the same too. But the reaction community for him, defending him, would be much worse than vice versa. So there's that. And yeah. It's just something I wanted to say on that. Anicia chimed in on this. She said, what did Anicia say? F them weak. Wiggers. I didn't realize she said this at first. I didn't realize she said this. Them Wiggers. F with Lil Riley, TF. She sound fun. That's funny. Shout out to Anicia. She also went on a rant at this time, around this time, about Caribou writing her stuff. I'm gonna try to switch to the Wi-Fi. If this live ends, just realize it's because I tried to switch to Wi-Fi, but I just want to see if the Wi-Fi is working right now. Hold on. Should I try it on my phone first? But my phone is, I have no clue this. Cook. Oh, we here. We back. Hold on. We back. Wi-Fi working. W Wi-Fi. Okay. I'm gonna replay it for you, Charles. I'm gonna replay it for you. Okay. Wow, the Wi-Fi.
I'm Riley. I'm 24. I'm from Houston, Texas. And honestly, I'm down for any good adventure. I just got scuba dive certified and I'm planning to go to Australia this summer. So I'm super excited about that. And then I just picked up skiing like 2 years ago. And I honestly love any themed party. Like those are like my favorite things to go to, my favorite things to plan. And I'm looking for someone that wants to be my adventure buddy. And it's someone that I can trust in and is going to be there for me.
Aww. If any gentleman would like to get to know Riley more, please step forward.
They're nervous. They're
Come on,
scared.
guys.
They're so scared. Come on.
Hey Riley, we're gonna have you sit down, but thank you for introducing yourself.
Okay, I'm Riley. I'm 24.
He's right. Room videos on the internet are the most evil thing, bro. Most evil thing. That's a side note, rant. It wasn't even related to this. But yeah, that's the video, Charles. Like I said, the main thing that I thought was crazy was not nobody picking her, but the laughter here, the dude doing the get a load of this guy. These people were laughing. They were telling jokes to each other. It's like some elementary school bullying stuff. I always think bullying is whack. I ain't for it. These dudes was having a ball, whatever they are. Ain't nothing that funny in the world, I promise you. But I'm also very aware of how these YouTube videos are made. And this could very well be some editing where they're laughing at a whole nother thing. And they're editing the footage to make it look like they're laughing at her, which is messed up. But it happens in YouTube land. So yeah, there's that. And the next thing. Streamer Prom. Was it a scam?
Prom was just one big scam. If you don't remember, about a month ago, this streamer, Funny Mike, had a streamer prom and invited a bunch of big content creators. And when these content creators got there, they had to sign a contract and they thought it was just for streamer prom, but they were apparently signing up for a bunch of promos they had no clue about. Yesterday, Popeyes announced a bunch of creator meals. They had Lacey, Cinna, Rakai, and a bunch of other big creators. But none of these creators had any idea this was happening. Apparently, when they signed up for streamer prom, they also agreed to promo for this, but they didn't read the contract, so they had no clue. So now they're doing a bunch of promo for Popeyes and getting paid $0. And if I had to guess, all this promo money is going to Funny Mike. He literally just finessed all these creators at streamer prom. And all these creators are pretty angry too. When Lacey found out about this, he was pretty mad because one, he was getting scammed, and two, it wasn't even his correct meal from Popeyes. And if I had to guess, there are probably even more things in this contract that they don't know about. I think this is absolutely wild, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. It turns out streamer
what
prom—
I think is read the contract. Also, when you're going to a prom and you're signing a waiver, you're thinking that the waiver is going to be, I agree to be on camera for Popeye's recap on the Instagram. You're not thinking that you're signing up for a commercial and a bunch of free commercials and promotion. Because I know DDG won't go for that for sure. I'm surprised DDG didn't read more of the contract. But them folks was just trying to get into the stream.
Any other updates? I'm trying to think because I've been doing a lot of things past couple of days. Oh, the Popeyes meal thing. Okay. Bro, I don't know what that was.
It's crazy because Agent posted something like from fake Popeyes merch to a Popeyes meal we hear. Like he was like proud of it. yesterday, and so the fact that he's saying he didn't know what was going on, that's kind of crazy.
No idea what that was about, bro. Cause
let me see. I agree. It's messed up, but isn't it kind of funny that they got finessed by Popeyes? 100%. 100%. Like, but it's funny because I remember the night of streamer prom, they were all eating like a bunch of Popeyes because it was all free. And they was like, oh, shout out Popeyes. You know, they got the chicken sandwich. What's the Illuminati say? It all comes back to the chicken sandwich. They got the chicken sandwiches. They all smiling and stuff like that. It's crazy, dog. They were all doing the promo there.
Actually would love a real Popeyes meal. And if I was going to have a Popeyes meal, I know what it would be, and it wouldn't be what they posted. It would be, y'all know my order, bro. 3-piece, all thigh, spicy chicken, the combo with the
he a real big bag because he did that off top. How you have a Popeyes order off top? And then he say, y'all know my order, like, bro, you order Popeyes that much on stream that your people know your order, bro? Is insane. That's how locked in my subscribers need to be. Y'all need to know my dang. Well, I don't go to Popeyes, but y'all need to know my order from somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna start saying my orders out loud. Something.
My order, bro. 3-piece, all thigh, spicy chicken, the combo with the biscuit and a diet.
I understand why him and I ain't gonna do that. We left that on last stream. We left that on last stream, man. Shout out to Agent.
Coke and the large Cajun fries. That's always been my order, bro. That's always been my order. Yeah, I was just as confused as y'all, bro. I didn't know what the hell was going on. My manager hit me out and said, you know what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Fuck, I guess I got a meal. I don't know. But yeah, bro, I have no clue. I'm sure it's gonna fix itself. There's bigger problems in life than that, you know. I know, so don't ask me about it. If you go to Popeyes, don't expect there to be an Agent Zero meal. And if there is, it's not the meal they put on there, bro. I would never put wings on my meal, okay? I know what I like at Popeyes. I know what I like at Popeyes, man.
This man Agent is a real eater. A real eater. All right, India Love. She said something about it too.
It turns out streamer Prom was just one big scam. If you don't remember, about a month ago, this streamer, Funny Mike, had a streamer Prom and invited a bunch of big content creators. And when these content creators got there, they had to sign a contract, and they thought it was just for streamer Prom, but they were apparently signing up for a bunch of promos they had no clue about. Yesterday, Popeyes announced a bunch of creator meals. They had Lacey, Cinna, Rakai, and a bunch of other big creators. But none of these creators had any idea this was happening. Apparently, when they signed up for streamer Prom, they also agreed to promo for this, but they didn't read the contract.
I had to do this. It said, hey, India, just a quick heads up for you. We'll be posting this graphic of your Popeyes bundle from streamer Prom on our Instagram soon, and wanted to also see if you'd like to lab post. Let us know and we'll get it sent your way once it goes live.
Look, I guess the powers that be going against, man, look, Nate, the powers that be, that they going against the Wi-Fi tonight. And if you know, you know. I called out the big creators. And the Wi-Fi says, Drew, that's the second time tonight. 15 minutes. I might be cooked, bro. It might be time to apologize to the big creators, but I won't just do it just yet. If I got to do this thing all on the hot spot, I'll do this thing all on the hot spot, bro. Y'all won't get me out the paint that easy, bro. I don't care, man. The first day I say something, I beef with a big content creator. That's when the Wi-Fi want to act up. I see what's going on.
But I didn't understand, so I didn't understand.
They can make a
so I didn't
Popeyes
reply, but
for me as long as they give me a Popeyes black card. Now, come on, Charles. You telling me you gonna tap dance for that chicken, bro? You telling me if Popeyes just comment on, just DM you and say, "Hey, I know we ain't pay you nothing, but keep tap dancing on Instagram, and we gonna keep this Popeyes meal going." You telling me you just be okay with that?
how the fuck they gonna you? Yeah, this is make. I'm actually really hungry. I kind of want Popeyes, but then they just
Everybody being like, I love Popeyes. Popeyes is good, but I'm so angry because why did they do this without my permission? It's hilarious. So then Mike said something about it. Nate said something. Mike said something about it last night. And this is what he said. Oh, hold on.
What are they doing? Oh, you know how we had to sign something to get into streamer Prom and shit. And basically, Popeyes
Oh, this is Cinco talking.
put in the contract that they can use us for like marketing. So like they came out with like a meal for everybody. Well, like certain people, I don't know. But like Lacey, Faye, like certain streamers had like their own meal and they didn't even know about it. They didn't get paid for it.
Wait, how the hell did they do that?
No one read the waiver. Like, I get it. If most people don't read the waiver, they trying to go and party. They trying to go to the prom, enjoy the prom and stuff like that. And they think in the waiver they're signing this just for, oh, don't have any cameras on me. And we use the cameras for the Instagram and everything like that. Recap on the official Popeyes page. At the same time, it had to be at least 150, 200 people in there. Now, one of those 150, 200 read the thing. And y'all supposed to be the business people and that. That's insane. All right, so Mike said, hello, everyone. I just want to clear up the Popeyes streamer meal situation. I partnered with Popeyes for Streamer Prom because they helped level the whole event up. Our deal was for the prom and related content. I wasn't aware of the Popeyes streamer meals post until it was live. To be clear, I'm not involved or benefit from this in any way. Streamer Prom has always been about celebrating our streamer community, and I'll continue to do that with every event. Popeyes has reassured me that they're committed to supporting our community and has removed the social posts. We're also reaching to all creators to clear this all up. You don't want to.
And they just came out with it?
Yeah, but I don't think it's in the thing.
Man, Charles said, absolutely, bro. Everybody in my family gonna eat. I'm gonna have that family reunion with Popeyes. They said I didn't get a deal. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all did the chat. If anybody's supposed to back me up, it's supposed to be the chat. Y'all black folks say, yeah, I'm tap dancing as soon as Popeyes hit my line. Oh man, do we have no shame, black people? My people. He said, absolutely, bro. Everybody in my family gonna eat. I'm gonna have a family reunion on Popeyes. He said the co-work family reunion presented by Popeyes is crazy. Big Nate said Big Nate Talk Sports presented by Popeyes is insane. Oh my goodness.
I think it's more like an Instagram post.
It's
like they just post like this person's meal is this, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I don't know if they actually have it in the store. I doubt it. Chat, right? They don't actually like have it in the store. But yeah, like they're using them as, you know, because sometimes you have to sign shit for people to be able to post pictures of you. Like let's say you go to an Adidas event, you gotta sign I forgot what that shit's called.
A waiver.
What's it called, babe? When they get to use pictures of you?
I forgot, but yeah.
Like, yeah, they get to use your likeness.
Man, this is more concerning that select streamers don't know this stuff. It's called a waiver. How, like, Lala, how do you not know as a model? It's a waiver.
I forgot, but yeah.
Like, yeah, they get to use your likeness or some shit. What are they doing?
Like, when you go on reality TV shows, you got to sign a waiver so they can show your face on a reality TV show. Like, you have to consent for them to show your face. Everybody who's on a reality TV show, they always have to sign something. Because if they don't sign it, then they don't have permission to see them. That's why you see sometimes when people are in public in reality TV shows, like everybody's just blurred out and you just see the celebrity kind of cut out and like see a blur because everybody has to sign a waiver to be on TV and to be in the TV show. All right, DC police.
Oh!
He was recording, by the way. I'll go back to the beginning just in case you missed that.
Oh!
And that's how they reacted. Maced him in the face and tackled him by 1, 2, 3. A fourth is right here. Fifth is right here. 6 is right here watching. 6-on-1. He just recorded. They maced him. He ran away after being maced because he was maced. And then they tackled him. Yeah, officers holding back other officers is so dang bad. They got 4 officers trying to take down one guy who's already maced.
Don't spray him. Don't spray him.
Don't spray him. They already done sprayed him. They still trying to take him. He fighting though. He's fighting. I'm surprised. Yeah, he not on the ground yet.
Don't spray him. Oh!
I don't even know what they're doing now.
What the fuck? What the?
I feel like she's trying to stop it. She's trying to stop it too. I don't even understand it. He know he wrong. He looking like, oh Lord, why did I even get this job? This is not my body.
Y'all harassing us.
He said it's okay. His job to de-escalate. He looking like he security at a club, bro. All right. Bro, of course you just maced them in the face. Am I supposed to be calm?
Stop spraying him.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous, dog. That's really ridiculous. They treating these folks like dogs, bro. Like straight up. They got the White House posting these people's shots and mug shots, and not even mug shots, but pictures of them in handcuffs on the official White House page. You know what I'm saying? American citizens. It was already bad when they were doing it with ICE. Like it was like, and they were making fun of it and stuff like that. This administration, bro, no type of professionalism, no type of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Over basic crimes, people getting plastered in front of millions and millions of other Americans just for living in Washington, D.C. And, we're going to get the crime off the streets in D.C. Like, this ain't the way to do it, man. This ain't no dang Hunger Games. This ain't no Transformers, Survivor the Fittest, whatever the case might be. This ain't a game show. This is real life. This America. It's ridiculous, bro. If the police spray peaceful protesters, is that considered unnecessary force? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm not a political or, I'll say an officer expert or even a political expert. I don't know, because I'm not a political expert, but I do not know. However, I would assume so because Buddy he ain't touched nobody. He was just walking them down, recording them. And probably what he was saying was just like, what was he saying? As he was walking them down, he's probably just like, these pigs, these a-holes are terrorizing the community. They're pigs. They're terrible people. And they turned around and couldn't take it and sprayed him in the face. And then 3 of them tackled him to the ground. Ridiculous. Makes no sense. Yeah, pray for the DMV, bro, for sure. Pray for the DMV. Nate isn't the DMV. He's in Baltimore, hour away. But pray for the DMV anyway, man. That is ridiculous, dog, for sure. It dehumanizing black people. This is going on in America right now. Like, remember when the whole ICE thing was happening and people kept saying, oh, it's going to be us next. It's going to be us next. It's going to be black people next. And there was a group of black people like, Man, what y'all talking about is gonna be us next. You see it right here. They are treating black people like animals, just like how they was treating Mexicans and Asians and anybody who looked like they could have been an immigrant, an illegal immigrant or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They was treating them like animals and not like real people as they shipped them back, and they mocked it on social media and stuff like that as they made the posts, celebratory posts and stuff like that. Same thing here. It's ridiculous, bro. It's a shame. This is supposed to be our country. It's supposed to be our homeland. It's supposed to be where we could, you know what I'm saying? And all the people talking and everything like that and chattering and chit-chattering and everything like that. In the conversation a few months ago about, oh, racism, you guys victim mentality. They're quiet. Why are they quiet now? Why are they quiet now? They seeing the same videos we're seeing on our timeline every single day. They're seeing the same stuff. So why are they quiet now? He said they'll be in Baltimore, New York, and Oakland. And I know down in New Orleans, I heard they trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Someone trying to get it going in New Orleans. All black areas. New York, Oakland, the Bay Area, and Baltimore. Prayers up. Folks gonna be looking for any reason. It's probably gonna end up, they're gonna do this to folks that's jaywalking. They're gonna do this to folks that's out after a curfew. They're gonna set a curfew for people in certain areas, black cities. And if you out past curfew, they're gonna do you just like that. How it was in 2020 during the protests in 2020, and they put the curfew up because of COVID and stuff like that. It's gonna be the same thing over here. And remember that couple from the AUC in Atlanta, and the police like dragged them out the car, like busted their windows, dragged them out the car, and then like did all that when they arrested them. And just because they were out after curfew, there's going to be a lot more of that. I'm all for making things safer, but not like this. The thing is, they're making things safer in the area with the new mayors, all the new mayors, the black mayors in major black cities across America. All of their crime is going down because they implemented programs and stuff like that. In Baltimore, they've done it and stuff. And in Birmingham, Atlanta, Chicago, Philly, all of these black cities, you know, the black mayors have been cutting down crime from the previous regime. All of them have. They've been putting in, you know, midnight basketball, community programs, block parties, all of these things to keep kids out of trouble. And the statistics show that it's been working. So for the current administration to still implement this and to think this is the way to get it done, which is just a coded way of saying we're getting black people out of here, is sick. It's disgusting business. It's disgusting business. And just take note of everybody that's being quiet right now. Just take a little mental note. Everybody not even mentioning this right now for sure. SSB, what's happening? SSB is in the building. Charles in the building. Big Nate in the building. Dan was in the building last live. He said he was going to pull up for this one, but that was about an hour and a half ago. I told him 30 minutes. It ended up being an hour and a half. This is prep for the future, in my opinion. Test run. That's what I'm saying. But that's what people were saying with the ICE joint, right? When they were getting the immigrants with the ICE joint, and they was treating them like they were animals. Black people said, black people, we're going to be next. This is black people being next. You've seen it right here. Big things coming in the future. 100% agree with that. And then someone had a clap back for Tariq Nasheed. I might not get too much into this just for the sake of my job. But notice how the Democrats, all caps, are now low-key fine with the racial targeting being done to black people in D.C. right now. So someone quote tweeted and they said, is this you? Donald J. Trump as president would have worked better for foundational black Americans than Joe R. Biden in office. I think this was a situation in the past election. I say this a lot, of just overthinking. People just overthought it. And, you know, you could talk yourself out of something kind of obvious. You know, oh, this and that, that. all right, if you vote for a third party or somebody outside of the major two parties, you know who's going to win. It's still going to be one of the two major parties. So all of the talk, it sounded good. Then you go to the polls and you decide the way you decide. That's your right, your foundational right, no pun intended. And someone like that happens. And this is the result we get. We ain't seen nothing like that with Joe Biden. we saw some craziness under Joe Biden and everything like that. We ain't seen nothing like this under Joe Biden. So hey, it is what it is, bro. All right, next, Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines has been exposed
from prior to Angie.
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Since I'm switching topics, I'm gonna try to switch back to Wi-Fi. If it cuts out, y'all just stay on. I'll switch back to my hotspot in like 30 seconds after that. All right, I'm gonna try Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go. It's cooked, bro. The Wi-Fi is cooked tonight. We just gonna do it personal. What I was about to say. We just gotta do it hotspot tonight. All right, cool. Myron Gaines. Background. I don't watch Fresh and Fit, so I don't know much about Myron Gaines outside of viral clips every time. Nah, this ain't no Xfinity. This Cox. I'm down in the deep south, so I got Cox. They don't even have Xfinity out here where I'm at. So yeah, I had Xfinity in Atlanta though. Like I said, is it interesting? I'm having issues the second I call out a big creator. Second I get into back and forth with a big creator, I have Wi-Fi issues. I'm not saying the powers that be, but I might be saying all right, I'm just yapping. Let me.
Well, when was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Okay, so you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like yeah.
Let's see how it's going for him.
Thank you, Angie. She's been great, guys. Truly one of the best ladies ever. Best women.
Instead of saying Angie decides to go to the rollerblade event.
Solo cast tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, Angie won't be here, unfortunately. I wish she was here, but she's got to leave.
What is this? Attention, Orlando. Get ready. The Festival of the Year on Wheels is coming and you can't miss it. Come by bike, roller skates, skateboard, whatever you like. The important thing is to live this weekend full of magic, music, incredible roots, positive, pure energy. Plus, you're participating. You will be supporting women fighting against breast cancer. We will roll with a purpose and a whole lot of flow. On May 17th and 18th in Orlando, spread the word, assemble your group, and join the revolution on wheels. Okay, so what's next? What happened after that? Oh, this is her at the... Okay. All right, Orlando. Orlando getaway with my rollerblade people. Okay. So what is the keep the guy who's sitting on Angie's left hand in mind? We're gonna refer to him as Don Juan from this point on. He'll have an important role. Okay, where's Angie? I don't know. I don't even know who Angie is. Okay, I'm gonna just assume this is Angie, and this is the dude on the left, Don Juan, which is a crazy name to just give this dude. Crazy name. All right. What's next in the video? Okay, Myron says he never leaves his house. He has no social life, but Angie's very understanding and supportive. This was the last time he mentioned.
I take that seriously, guys, and I've given up my social life to do so. I've been sitting inside. The only time I go outside, you guys want to know the truth? The painful truth? I only really go outside when I do the fucking debates, man. If I'm be honest with y'all niggas, bro. Like, yo, I literally only go outside to do the debates. I barely leave my building. Because you guys know me, I'll work, bro. I'll give up my social life. I don't give a fuck. You know? Angie's very understanding. She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. She actually came by real quick on when I was doing the table shit.
When do you have time for a relationship?
You know, as of recently, man, it's been tough, bro. I'm not going to lie, man. It's been tough as of recently, especially the past year.
Most of the people that I know that are very successful, they don't focus on the relationship as much as they focus on what they feel like is necessary for them to do to win.
Oh yeah, I'd be lying to you if I told you that my relationship was awesome and I was like, no, man, like my social life, I 100% transparent, gone, cooked, finito. I'm streaming all day, and then when I'm not streaming, I'm researching, reading the news and stuff like that, and then make sure I have a topic. So yeah, my social life is absolutely suffered as a part of this. Like I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I got it great. No, hell no, man, it's fucking cooked.
He gets asked 3 different times about his relationship. He refuses to answer all 3 times.
Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
No, like I just want to know
asking you.
It's crazy because what he says, I definitely can relate. However, I still feel like I find time to go outside and do things because I feel you have to, like, a part of I think to have a perspective on commentary, you have to interact with people. You have to go outside. You have to touch grass. Because if you don't do that, if you don't interact with people, then like I think all your takes will just be out of touch. It won't be reality. Because you don't interact with people. If you don't interact with humans, how will you know anything? So I don't know. I definitely make sure I take time to
I want to get to know you.
That's irrelevant. We're having an objective discussion. Women that are sex workers.
And also, for Myron's sake, I don't know much about Myron and Fresh and Fit. Like I just know they're kind of like antagonists and they parade themselves as antagonists. With this, if she went down to Orlando for a rollerblade event and then she posted and she was so happy about it, she obviously likes doing activities. She likes physical activities, this and that. If that's your partner, I think you should, hey, let's go for a bike ride. Let's go on a jog. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do something that your partner is into. I don't know. Me personally, I'm single. So I might not be the best person to offer this advice, but it just seems like something on the outside looking in that would be beneficial. I don't think that a person who likes to be outside and likes to be active wouldn't want to be with a person who is just bragging about never going outside. I don't know if that's the right fit.
You have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought. The fuck? Like,
what does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. Like, it just means like you can't even get it yourself. So like you are telling me I can't. Like, what's that? I don't get that.
I want to know your argument first because that is like crazy, bro. Don't you have like a girlfriend or like a wife or something? Like somebody you
All right, bro. We
appreciate?
went over this a million times. Somebody else, because I don't want to.
You really gonna do
the
that,
same
bro?
argument again? Yeah. Somebody else.
He says he's single, clarifies himself a minute later. Ooh.
And I'm telling you guys, this is a single guy. Like, I even know at some point I'm like, damn, I need a family, nigga. Like, bro, I'm even telling you this as a single guy. Anyone that's sitting there saying, oh, I prefer friends and close friends and career, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Everybody wants a family. Even the most career-oriented niggas want a family, bro.
Dang.
Guys, when I say single, I mean not married. Fucking retards. Holy shit, bro.
Oh, Myron, who's Angie?
You know what, man? This is crazy, bro. Well,
What did
with,
Angie say?
this is
He said, Myron, are you still with Angie?
Oh.
this is absolutely nuts that women don't.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's sad, bro. It's sad. I feel sorry for him, bro. But he be saying some hateful stuff to people online, bro. I do see that. I do see the clips. And the stuff he says is really hateful and hurtful things. So it's like, I still feel sad for him, though. Because you can tell a lot of the bullies, bro, a lot of the bullies online, they just be looking for their place in the world. That's all it is. So Angie hasn't been around him in months. He dodges every question about her. He's never even mentioned her name anymore. He makes weird statements about their relationship. Is it already over? That's crazy. And the person who made this is a truly dedicated to hating, dog. This is some real hate research and editing. Let's see what Angie is up to this entire time. Remember when she left? Well, she didn't just go there to rollerblade. Yikes.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
She went to Jurassic Park. Charles said, sorry. Not going outside and interacting with other people. That's how you have opinions like Kanye. 100%. 100%, bro. And you're just out of touch with reality. You don't talk to folks. She went to Universal Studios with Don Juan. The story was posted by him. But before anyone can say, but we can't see her face, it doesn't matter. The girl has the exact same hairstyle. Oh, this is a real hater. And we know for a fact. See, my thing is like, if I don't like someone, I ain't going to pay this much attention to them for their downfall. But like, whoever made this, they must have really hurt. Myron must have really hurt their feelings. I'm is 99% sure it's her. That's crazy. This is like hating Hall of Fame. This first ballot Hall of Fame hating. Next, I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures of Angie and Don Juan from late May to late June. Oh, this is crazy, dog. Crazy. Dang, he blacking out where he even got him from. Dang, she was in a biker club with this dude. See, that's what we was talking about, right? If you got an active person and you in the crib all the time, what you think gonna happen, bro? Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm sorry, Myron. You can already start to see a pattern here. They're constantly in each other's. All right. They always sit next to each other at dinner. They have a shared hobby, etc. They are together a lot, all caps. Meanwhile, Myron is sitting at home streaming and raging at women on Twitter all day long. Oh, what's the next thing? On the next picture, you're going to see Don Juan having a workout. Now, him working out isn't the relevant part. It's the location and time part is important. Pay attention to those details. Okay, what's the details? Miami, Florida. Oh, that's where they at. Take a guess who else working at the same exact gym that Don Juan was. Angie. Oh, dang. There's some real hate, bro. Dang, Myron. Yep, you guessed right. That's how Arvina was Wasteland migrant. What a coincidence, right? Starting to become more obvious here. And now, drum roll, please. It's time for the final puzzle piece. Dang. You about to get me copyrighted. What's the final puzzle piece? What's going on? Oh, that's Buddy. That's Don Juan. I'm about to get copyrighted. Oh, that's Don Juan and that's her. Dang, she waved at the camera. I hate to see it. Dang. And that was his first girlfriend, bro. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of these people on the internet, bro, like when they do things, like these just I don't know, man. They just looking for their place in the world, bro. They just outcasts and stuff like that. That's some sad stuff. But he says so much hateful, like I feel bad for him, and then I'll be remembering like all the stuff he says about people, and it's so messed up. Hurt people 100%, dog. But that's just sad. Some stuff is just sad. Like it ain't even like it's just sad, bro. All right, Lil Yachty. Let's get to Lil Yachty, right? We're gonna stay under the track of the internet calling him a loser today. Lil Yachty's also being called a loser, which is ironic because on the stream, Max asked Yachty, "What do you think about the term that streamers are the new rappers?" Yachty immediately said no, and he said a lot of streamers are lame. And my first reaction was, that's very ironic and crazy. You calling streamers lame and somebody else lame when you were beefing on Instagram Live for 5 months with a woman, like for 5 months straight on Instagram Live, going back and forth with them. I thought that was kind of crazy. And you eventually yourself admitted that was lame. On Shay Shay, you admitted it was lame. On Instagram Live at the end, when you responded to her for the last time, that was also, you called it lame. You said, "Oh yeah," and the way I moved was lame. I was lame when I did that because you did that on your birthday, bro. It was your birthday and you were outside on Instagram Live yelling about how you dressed 6 people for 3 years and you wrote her verse and you made her career and she wouldn't be anything without you. And how ungrateful is this girl? And you'll never be anything without me. And now it's you said all of these things to someone who was supposed to be your friend and your business partner. And then you did wrong business, put her in the 360 deal because that's who they throw you in first. Joe Budden called you out on it. You didn't know. You told him to chill, went viral. And then you did a diss song against Joe Budden. You did the ad-libs and the verse with the Ice Trader Game song with Quavo. And then a few years later, you came back and said, dang, maybe Joe Budden was right. And you never said it publicly, but you kind of said it in your actions. And then you started up a label yourself and you put people in the exact same deal that you were in at the beginning of your career. I don't know. It's crazy stuff, bro. So with that being said, later on, they did 6 songs, I think, or the goal was to do 6 songs, and they were there all night. I remember the last song, it was uploaded, I saw at 9 a.m., and then it was like an hour before that, right? And yeah, so when they had that, right, at the beginning of it, I said, dang, they were still uploading stuff at 9 a.m. Eastern. So I guess they got to the 6-song mark that they wanted to get to. In one of the 6 songs, Lil Yachty said, "Put my kneecap on her neck, put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd." First of all, the bar don't even make sense because the bar doesn't make sense. I put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. Because George Floyd didn't put his knee on anybody's neck. The officer, Derek Chauvin, put his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes, and I believe it was 53 seconds. The entire time, George Floyd is yelling, "I can't breathe." He's calling for his mama. His mother was deceased. It was very nasty behavior. Of course, conspiracy theories, including Mr. Ye himself, came out months later and said, oh, he was on drugs. He had fentanyl in his system. And that was something that they ran with. Now, George Floyd's face and selfie is being used to create AI images under any time someone talks about Black people. There's this weird obsession with them. It's crazy. They turned him to a meme. George Floyd isn't a meme. He was a man who was simply outside of a convenience store, tackled, placed with the knee on his neck for 9 minutes until he was no longer on this earth, taking a father of young children away from themselves. And it was a bad thing. It was a really bad thing. And so for him to use that, and Yachty knows, George Floyd sparked off the biggest movement, activist movement in the history of the world. The Black Lives Matter 2020 movement was the biggest activist protest in the world. That all sparked off with George Floyd Memorial Day weekend, 2020, at the peak of kind of like COVID. I don't know. You were there. We were all there. So it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird, to be honest. And it's sad that, you know, Yachty from the deep south would say and do something like this. That line was so distasteful. That's like using a Chopper and Kobe line. 100%. You get it. Nate, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in my notes. I might react. I'll just react to it tomorrow night or something like that. We made the winless Lions throw to only Calvin Johnson the entire season. What else? What else I want to say? What else I want to say? I remember Childish Gambino had a line, but see, it was a different time. It was like 2013 or 2012. I think it was 2013. And he had a song called "Eat My Vegetables," and it was like a bonus song off of like Royalty era. It didn't make Royalty. It didn't make the cut. It was just a song that was thrown out there. And in it, he says, "Man, I from my hood, Trayvon," and man, people was like, "That's disrespectful." It was controversial back then. Childish Gambino said a lot of crazy stuff. People still bring up some of the crazy stuff. Like in 3005, he said, "Gotta strip it like Gaza." Like that line went viral. Someone screenshot it and posted it like a month ago or whatever. Rap was just edgier back then. Like culture was edgier back then. Shock culture, it was just different. The thing was different. But Gambino went back immediately and was like, "No, that's not what I meant. It was meant to honor him and this and that." He performed the song, and whenever he performed the song in that era, he would like do like a kind of married thing, and then or he would just look up to the sky. He point up to the sky like, "Yo, I'm honoring him. Like, rest in peace, Trayvon Martin." And to use that as a punchline was kind of crazy. But, you know, it was just a bar that didn't connect. This one don't even make sense, though. Because George Floyd didn't put his neck on a person. Like, the person put their neck on. All right. I'm just saying the same thing. I'm saying the same thing. I'm so sorry. So then someone said, "A lot of you should be ashamed that he has a career in hip-hop." I do think this is a bit OD. A lot of people just don't like Lil Yachty because Lil Yachty's kind of like an unlikable person a lot of the time, to be honest. Like the way he aired the Caribou situation, and it's just a lot of unlikable things about Lil Yachty for people. But like to say like, yeah, shouldn't have a hip-hop career. Yachty got some slappers, bro. I checked that out first before streaming. The Calvin Johnson joint. Like for the sake of copyright. But yeah, hold on. But let me see this though. Because it continues. People just kept piling on Yachty. Is this Steven Jackson? Oh, hold on. I gotta reshare so y'all can hear it. He said, "Okay, all right, bet. I got you, Nate. The music just to be said. Oh, there's music in it. Oh, I feel it. Okay, Steven Jackson said something. Of course, Steven Jackson, his twin, quote unquote, was George Floyd, his boy. Oh, dang, I didn't even mean to do that. Hold on. Let me share the screen again. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me sharpen up. Let me tighten up.
The way, man, trying to mind my business. Y'all see the type of big shit we got going on and shit we doing, man. I'm making changes in my life. I'm doing the right thing. I'm winning. I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You been whack, my nigga. But you think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name in the bar that's gonna make people like your whack ass music, my nigga? That shit weak. Y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that shit is cool, my nigga. It ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. None of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. Put a knee up on his neck. I do joke. That's some weak ass shit, Yachty. But let somebody die in your family. We gonna do a whole skit about it. See how funny it is, bro. Cut that shit out, man. It's only you whack Sambo ass niggas that do shit like that. Stop the
he went off. If someone got the rest of the video, the worst person you know just made a great point. Someone got the rest of the video? No, because this is crazy. He was going off on him. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up, see if I can find the rest of this video. Steven Jackson, another one. How can you say you're making changes, but social media says otherwise? Don't get me wrong. I feel what he's saying. Right person, right message, wrong person. I agree with it. Like Steven Jackson it's almost, I don't want to compare him to Nipsey. Rest in peace to Nipsey. But Nipsey was like a very weird case, right? Because like he was a gang member, but he was also like one of the more progressive like black people of his generation. And he did so much like hosting like scientific STEM things, events in Compton and South Central. Like, I don't know. It's very multifaceted and kind of like complicated to eulogize because he did so much good, but he was also part of like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I guess that's it because I just looked it up and all the clips are 50 seconds or 59 seconds. And the one that we just looked at was 59 seconds. So I guess, dang, someone called this too. Steven Jackson gonna check him. Yeah, he already knew what it was. You know I'm not lying. And then did it happen? I'm sure a video of him recording himself is incoming for sure. Steven Jackson called it weak and everything like that. Steven Jackson 100% white. Y'all white for keep bringing that man for clout. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Yachty, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, and you know it. You're black, bro. From the South, like, you know. So 19 Keys said this. The lyrical rapper has been killing it right now, and so many sassy mumblers are struggling for relevancy. Yikes. Shout out to 19 Keys. The music is trash. Yachty been lame. Let that man, George Floyd, rest in peace 100%. Nah, man, Yachty rapping, put a knee up on her neck. Man, I went George Floyd. It's super trash. Come on, gang. Yeah. They're making money, though. I remember him saying that about Master P. LOL, money was made. He said anybody can make money. Before they make money, they robbing still waters that had to be for them to be the best. It isn't the black power and economic growth. Pusha T rapping about selling cocaine isn't necessarily the best message either. I'm just being the devil's advocate. The thing is, bro, like, y'all gotta listen to stuff, bro. Like, that Clips album was not about selling cocaine. I get his name is Pusha T, and his whole thing is like cocaine, coke raps. That was not what the last album was about. They rapping about life. They rapping about flexing money. They rapping about having it. They rapping about getting fly. They rapping about this and that. They're not rapping about selling coke and wrap up the bags and send it to Coloco, send it to Columbus. That's not the album. So it's just like, listen to the music, bro. Anyways, next up. This is how you get money. Change your perspective. Let's see what this is talking about.
You always have money. You never not have money. The fact that you even create an experience where you can think you don't have money is very creative of you because it's an illusion. You can literally make money from paying your bills. Giving and receiving is the same exact thing. Once you think you lost money when you pay something, you have already created the separation, which is also an illusion. Everything is connected. And once you trick the mind into knowing that you always in receiver mode, I promise you make more of the physical money too. I've been manifesting like crazy, bro. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Try for yourself and let me know what the fuck happens. Let's just say you paid your Apple bill. You really received money plus some. Received another month of Apple Music. I love music. It always makes me happy, and the day always feels better when I sing or dance. Money is a frequency. It's an energy. It's beyond just physical paper. Number one, since giving and receiving is the same thing, you just lock that into your subconscious mind that you received some money. Number two, you wrote down what you received instead of what you lost. Instead of you saying, bro, damn, I just lost $10 to this bill. You just received this, and this, which is going to give you the frequency of money to open your receiving field more. Receive the money idea that if I act on it, I know it can make me $500 fast. Sometimes we get the money idea, we get the frequency of the money, we just don't do the damn idea. That would have been $500 for you. So let's just say right there, you already received some money. I don't give a fuck if you got a bottle of water from somebody at work. You just received $1.29. You helped yourself feel replenished, cleansed, and healthy. This total just off of that right there is $512. If you start retraining your mind to start seeing all of the stuff you're receiving, all of the frequency of money you actually receiving, then you open yourself up to receiving more money. Do you get what I'm saying? You will get the physical paper too. But you got to start tricking your mind or it will trick your ass. Lack is not even existent. It's just you're focusing on losing instead of receiving. And losing is also an illusion you can only gain. Boy, these downloads on how to trick the mind into receiving more been helping me manifest so crazy that I had to record it in audio, like a little audio book. DM me, I'll email it to you right now. And your manifestation is going to switch today for like $5, bro. Just send me $5. That ain't shit.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, that was hard. That was hard. Cause he got like with that flip in the middle. I said, "Oh snap!" He just said something. But that 500 things, that was funny. Manifesting is witchcraft, which is a sin. Oh, my bad. Bro manipulating his own self. See,
always have money,
but like to call it just outright manifestation is a sin, is witchcraft. It's weird because the Bible talks about manifestation. I don't know if I should be amused or if I should laugh, but I know I'm confused. The $512 that was a bit confusing, but see, back to the manifestation is a sin thing. Like the Bible tells you to speak life. Speaking life, isn't that manifesting? Isn't that just manifesting? That you're speaking life into your situation, you're speaking life into the world, you're speaking life into others, you're speaking life into yourself, you're being positive. Isn't that just manifestation? See, like I don't know if that's necessarily like a sin. Because it's biblical. It's a biblical principle to speak life. Like what he just said is literally just flipping your mind, bro. It's literally, oh man, I had to pay $100 for my light bill, my Wi-Fi, being like, oh, I am so grateful that $100 just went into me having lights in my crib, me having power in my crib, me having AC around, working water, plumbing, this and that, all of those things. So I get it. I don't know. I get it. I ride with it, but it opened my mind. Because I was like, what is he talking about? And then when he said the thing about the you're receiving this and that, I said, oh, okay. And then at the end when he said this is $512 when you get a bottle of water from your coworker, I was like, you lost me there. I don't know how you got the $512 from that, but yeah, you shouldn't be happy about your Wi-Fi. I forgot my Wi-Fi is out tonight. See, I done forgot my Wi-Fi is out. I done forgot all about it. I can't. That reminds me, I can't be on live too long tonight. I'm gonna use up all my hotspot for the month. I'm gonna use up all my hotspot for the month. Let me see what we got next, man. Thank you for the reminder, Charles. I'm gonna use up all my hotspot before I go to sleep. Okay, the male cheerleaders thing, bro. So it's a big deal on the internet in certain pockets that there's dudes that want to be male cheerleaders for NFL teams. It's also a thing that's going around that dudes are trying to make like the next thing of wearing skirts, of wearing dresses. The skirts and dresses things, I'm not for. Like if you're a straight dude and you're not a cross dresser or anything like that, and that's how you express yourself. If you're just a straight dude and you're trying to be edgy and trying to come up with something that's provocative and the next wave in fashion, I'm not for it. Like I'm not going. It's just like I won't go over the nail polish and the purse and all. Like I'm not going, twin. Like you like it is. A line has to be drawn somewhere. As straight man. Now, however, as a cheerleader, bro. Like bro said, married cheerleaders been here our entire lives, dog. And when I'm watching football, Like all due respect to all cheerleaders out there for sure. Like I said, like I was in band in high school, so like I kind of get it of stuff like that, of working so hard to become like overall a part of a experience, a game day experience for people and stuff like that. I get it, to where it's just like background music and a lot of people don't even realize it until it's going, and then they're like, dang, where's the band? Dang, where are the cheerleaders at? Dang, where's this? I say that to say I don't even pay attention to the dang. I don't pay attention to no cheerleaders, bro. When I'm watching the game, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the football. I do not care. Okay, Connor over there in some pom. Oh, what is Carter doing over there in pom poms? This is an abomination. My child shouldn't have to watch this. If anything, your child should be worried about. Let me tell you about Colin Kaepernick and what happened to him. And if you want to rage, you know what I'm saying, on some morally right stuff. Well, Daddy, why are we watching the NFL? That's what the conversation y'all should be having. It shouldn't be, oh, Connor over there in the corner of the screen and the right is just taking up 2 inches of my screen, and the corner of it is just saying too sassily and this and that. No, cheerleaders is for women, son. Like, I don't get it, bro. It don't bother me that much, dog. Let people do what they want to do. Now, I did see, I think, a clip of like a dude in like a crop top and like a skirt for the cheerleading thing. Now I think that could be a bit OD. That's a bit OD, I ain't gonna lie. But if he wearing, you know what I'm saying, like this joint right here, Brody wearing, okay, these are short. I thought he was wearing pants. But if you wearing sweats, bro, if you wearing sweats, you good, bro. You good. Just let them do what they do, dog. Like, they ain't bothering nobody. They just doing what they do, bro. And it's just acknowledging that people of certain communities exist, bro. That's all it is. You acknowledging people of certain communities exist. To act like they don't exist is crazy. And it's stupid. Acting like they don't exist don't mean that they're not going to exist no more. Like, they still going to exist, gang. All right, next. Julian Brown.
This behind me is the first of its kind. This is the world's first continuous microwave pyrolysis solar powered reactor, baby. And it is a last after 8 months of hard work, 8 months of you guys giving me your support, your blessings, your faith. We are at last here because I have completed the upgrades. The continuous feed chamber is done. The primary reactor chamber is done. Extra magnetrons have been completed. Done. Electric boxes, both of them, done. Everything has been leak tested under pressure and under vacuum, and it has excelled. It is ready, and we are.
Pandas. Panda. What we are looking at is Julian Brown, the genius. He's showing his new contractor, everything like that, his new device after he constructed it, his solar power, everything like that. It's really dope. He just made me smile every time I see him do stuff, bro. Because he just be so passionate about it. He worked hard on it. You can tell he worked hard on it because he showed you the progress. And I don't know, bro. Like, I think he's gonna change the world, man. Shout out to Julian Brown, dog.
We're ready to make the world's first ever.
He is scamming. He for real.
Recycling.
For real, buddy, for real. You see the machine right here. You saw it, everything like that, the progression and stuff like that, and then you see the final product. Buddy, for real, he the real deal. He a real life genius.
That's right. We are about to make fuel out of plastic and sunlight, baby. Tomorrow is going to be the first ever run. I've done all the tests. Everything looks great, and we are ready. Thank you all so much for all of your support, all your faith, all your beliefs, all the fundraising, everybody who's ever showed up to events, because we are all here and have been building up for this moment. Completely handmade, first of its kind in all of humanity. And I am honored to serve this to the world. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nature Jab.
I definitely want to interview dude, bro. This is so cool, man. He's just a cool dude to me. I'm not going to lie to you. I know it sounds like I'm glazing. It is what it is, bro. He a genius, dog. If we can glaze LeBron, I could glaze him, bro. Yeah, that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah. This reminded me to check my other email just to make sure there's nothing up here that I miss. Because it was the other email people reached out to me for the when I interviewed the kid at Morehouse. When I interviewed him, it was in the other email that I don't really even check. So that was something. No, 100%. I think he's in Atlanta too. Well, buddy is like changing from a solar power system, plastic, into gasoline, bro. This dude's a genius, man. He's been working on it, raising money and stuff like that. Big goal will make sure that will never see the light of day. That's why he said, I need your prayers. Because remember when he went away off the internet for like a few days or whatever, and people was like, what's going on with him? History remains too. The world's first SCMWPR. Thank you to all your support and prayers. Yeah, for sure. We rocking with you, black man, for sure. This is interesting. He built the whole thing. Umar Johnson is 16 years in, still begging for school donation for a building in foreclosure.
This behind me
is
the first of its.
Buddy did it. He's not BSing. He got right to it. Get natural and working deodorant I make. Look at this, man. Dang, bro. All right, well, buddy. We rocking with you, my brother. Keep going, my brother. We rocking with you. I gotta end right now. I wish I could keep going, but I'm on the hotspot. I'm gonna try to. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sign off, and if I'm gonna switch over to Wi-Fi. If it comes back on after Wi-Fi, I'll talk some more or whatever with chat. See what y'all want to talk about. If not, laters. If not, then that's it. That's the end of the night. It's the end of the stream. I'll go back on to hotspot to press little sign off, little bling bling that y'all see, and then that's it. All right. So with that being said, oh man, hurt my hand. Jeez Louise. Getting older, dog. I gotta start stretching, bro. This is like the second thing in a month from just like usual. Oh my gosh. I dislocated my shoulder like a month. It's crazy. All right, anyways. You gotta stretch. I'm gonna stretch like every morning, afternoon, and night or something like that, bro. Like do guided stretches or something. Like for people who turn 30, like what stretches do you recommend for me, bro? Because this ain't something I ain't never had these type of problems, dog. Where it's like just everything, just small movements, just it's crazy. Like what the heck? All right. But yeah, my name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Everybody watching, please have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good day. And I appreciate all the support. Shouts out to Lo for getting some more eyes on my channel. I appreciate the response, everything like that. Shout out to my brother Holla for clipping me and stuff. I appreciate that too. And you guys take care of yourselves. Y'all have a good night. All right, I'm going to switch over to Wi-Fi. And I'm going to see if it keeps going. And then I'll play the outro. If it doesn't, then I'll go back to hotspot. So, yeah. All right, cool. It's taking a while to load up. GG's. Charles said, try yoga. All right, I'm going to try yoga, brother. Shouts out to Joe Johnson. Shouts out to yoga, man. I need to stretch, dog. Because how is my hand getting hurt from doing this? I dislocated my shoulder from like, it's crazy. This ain't going to happen to me in my 30s, bro. I'm not dealing with this me not doing that. All right, peace out, y'all.
Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Trump lit.
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.